turn 39. So as planned, Jean moved his Banshee here, and actually I think it would move here, but I guess I miscalculated. And so I've got the option of attacking the Banshee with my leader, but I'm worried that I might lose actually, even if I have 75 HP, 21 defense, 14 resistance and everything, but I'm doing only melee damage and I mean physical damage and not that much. I've got this, but and the Banshee it does quite a lot of damage actually, especially if it can despair me with Well of Despair or Despair Strike, and I don't have any resistance in these two elements. I've got resistance for all the others, but not this one. So it's actually dangerous, especially because I believe Jean has high CP and can cast spells, and he may have some very nasty spells like Greater Stoning, which could kill my hero, so my leader. So I prefer not to attack and put these 5 units here. So if the Banshee attacks, I guess they should kill it, and Jean should not attack. So what I expect is that he moves here, see my troops with his 4 vision range, because he's floating in with night vision, and then he moves back. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he should be here. Oh, actually 8, 9. Oh, actually it's 10. So 10. I guess that's what I miscalculated last time. So he should move back here, and maybe he will move here actually. Can I move back? Yeah. No, not this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at this stage he used 24, 9, 10. So he could move here, and so I need to move these guys back 1x to avoid being spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I don't want him to spot my main army, so I'm kind of concealing behind his vision range. Okay, so let's move back this guy too, and bring my leader here. And so next turn I plan to take the ice berries and then move to try to complete the quest. I hope they will be on land and I can reach them, because right now they're on lava and quite far, and I've got only 3 turns left. And then when I get the giant, I should probably send back my army toward here, maybe at least part of it, because Jonny has a big army here with his leader, and he brought back, I think it's Draconian flyer that was defending his throne, and the Wyverns that were defending his throne. So 8 experience, 8, 10, and 3. But I can be sure. So I had several options. One was to take one with the tree to be able to conceal into forests, and do something very dangerous. Forest concealment for my army, and do something very dangerous and move here with my troops, except the fairy. And then in theory he would not spot me, because I expect him to move in this direction, thinking I moved in this direction. And his leader doesn't have vision, doesn't have true sight, but his White Witch have, and that's the only units that have true sight in his army, and so he would need to move back here to find me, or here. But there's a risk that I think he has a true sight unit in this city, and it's likely that he will move like this to check stuff, so he might spot me and then I'm dead. So I don't want to take that risk. So another option is to move in this direction and hope that he cannot cast Death March with too many units to take me, and with Death March he would have only 50% HP, so that's dangerous for him, but he might do it. Another option is just to consider I'm going to die and attack, but I thought about a fourth option, and it's to take one with the tree and move here in this forest patch, because if he wants to spot me, he needs to move here with this White Witch, and I don't think that's likely, and if he doesn't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if he wants to move here, he needs 10 movement points. So he cannot with this White Witch, except if he uses Death March, but that would be strange to use Death March to move here if he doesn't know where my troops are. So I expect him to keep Death March until he finds my troops and then rush on them. So that's still risky if he uses Death March, but if he doesn't, that's not that much. And he might want to go and clear this, but I don't think he will use Death March to go and clear this. So I think that's the best choice, and then if I do this, on the next turn I can take his throne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can take his throne if it's not defended. If the Wyverns here are indeed the one from his throne, it's not defended, I can take it. And that's why I'm casting Scorched Earth to try to destroy his throne. So let's do this, and the only issue with this plan is on my side is that the fairy cannot reach that X. So I'm going to move with the rest. And maybe first move with this flyer with higher vision range to see if I see something wrong. Then with my leader, with my hero, was True Sight. Okay, nothing wrong, so let's move the rest. So the fairy cannot reach here, so I've got several options. One is to move here, but then if he moves here with his White Witch, he will spot me, and that may attract him here and then discover my hero. Another option is to move here, but if he has some support here, I'm in trouble. Third option is to move here, and that's my favorite option, but I'm going to check the video where I saw the defenders here maybe first to see if he had a support. Yeah, I checked, and he indeed had support from the high elf. So I'm going to move here and hope I'm not spotted, and then next turn I'm not sure where I can move actually, but anyway. Then what else? So I stay here, I stay there, I can move a little to see if I see some concealed units. Okay, so that's it. So Jonny tried to disjunct the Scorched Earth at Perados, but failed. Oh, my leader level up. Where is it? The notification. Actually, it doesn't appear on the log, but it did try disjunct this and failed. So actually it probably means he didn't cast Death March, so I'm worried for nothing actually. I should have thought about it, but anyway. And so it was plundered, and I gained 6 gold, something like this, which is pretty lame. I won the battle, I don't... there were 3 scoundrels moving here, so I cast a spy drone here. I actually needed a spy drone desperately on the surface, and with my leader also, but I could not take the risk of having the scoundrels taking my city here, because I'm producing a settler, and that's a lot of gold, a lot of investment, so I didn't want to lose it. So I cast a spy drone, recruited 3 units with about 300 gold, and now I don't have gold anymore. So it was 3 T1, these 3 guys, and then I fought them and lost initiate and retreated with the spy drone because they have sabotage and can kill it. And so now it's safe again, and I've got some defenders here for my city and the inn, so it's much better. And then later I need to have a defender here also. So I need 5 turns to produce this. If I can cast, nice, I'm at 600. If I can cast mana fuel cells here, in next turn, no, in 2 turns, then I can do it in 4 turns. So that's the plan. My alignment reach evil, so that's why I have cheerful here. That's because I've got plus 100 base happiness thanks to the evil alignment. But my Frostling unhappy, and it shrunk to Outpost because I'm producing a settler. And at the other cities, so I'm producing 1 more Forge Priest because I really think I need a big army, especially if Jonny decides to move not here but toward here, then he's at my throne in a very few turns. So yeah, builder first in case Jonny moves south, and then I can go build a fortress here and get plus 20 CP temporarily at least, and then a cannon. I hope it's the right choice. I moved back my troops here, and so here I'm missing only 1 dirt cavern to cross, but it's more or less okay because anyway I didn't have enough movement points. So next turn I will be able to arrive here and clear these 2 sites, and then I am not sure. It looks like it goes this way, but it would be nice to reach his vassal here. But anyway, I don't want to embark, it's too slow, so I will see if I can build a bridge. And also something to note this turn, it's that Jean reached Paragon this turn. It's turn 38. So actually last turn, so he has a T4 now, but we are not sure what kind of T4. And he took back his city, his throne on the surface. It's not controlled by independence anymore. So that's it for this time. Thanks for watching.